Good morning. This is the pre-market for Wednesday, March 19th. So far, we're getting a bounce on the 4-hour finally on the S&P 500. So that is good, but we need better. Because so far we have only retraced, not even to the, just to the 0.382. We need more of a push than that. So we don't want to lose the low of yesterday. And obviously the most important thing today will be the FOMC rates decision 2 hours before the close. And we might be in a bit of a holding pattern until then. So far we're opening up in the middle of yesterday's range, so we could see an inside bar, kind of some misdirection until we get that rates decision. So at this point in the morning, that is very possible. It wasn't a huge range on the day yesterday, but it's just as possible that that is huge data to be coming out. So that's the market's probably waiting for that and waiting for that as direction, because we might get a surprise either way. Overall, I'm still bear. We have to look at this through the bearish lens, because we are still bear flagging on the daily and still being pinned underneath the 12 moving average on the daily. So we have to think like a bear right now, because that is a very possible situation or scenario that could play out. This could give us lead us into our next leg down, or this could put in a bottom for us, a more definitive bottom. But yeah, it's only weak bounces so far on the S&P, on the NASDAQ, on the Dow. Russell had a contract change, so let's see Iwm. Actually, it was only an inside bar yesterday on Iwm. Open up towards the top of the range at the moment. So Iwm has gotten a decent bounce so far. A bit better than the S&P, actually. Obviously, it's way more beat up, but yeah. So we're seeing a little bit of bounces across the boards. Tesla had a weak close and a weekday yesterday, but we are trying to gap up. And on a gap up, you want to see the high of yesterday. So that would be 230.10. If we want to hold this gap up, we want to see it a 5-minute pivot, either a pivot or a trend change from above this level, kind of hold this previous top. We can go below it, we just don't want candles closing below it, and that could be a possible entry. But Tesla's just weak and has a lot of headline risk, so I'm still staying away from this name until further notice. There's just no draw to me for this name. Even if it is the bottom, there's just so much resistance on the upside. The semiconductors are opening up towards the middle of yesterday's range. So, most of these seem to be, middle of yesterday's range. So I would be expecting a potentially inside bar day until we get that rates decision. All right. So that is the case for most of these names. RGTI, still in the middle of yesterday's range, even though it's up 3.7% today, this morning. Nothing else really standing out. BABA, as I've been saying, this is something I'm very interested in. It's very close to its 52-week highs compared to the S&P. Obviously, it's China, so it's going to move differently than the US, and the difference being it has a lot of overhead resistance, which isn't as good, but this can stair step for quite a ways before consolidating on the monthly. Anything else notable? No, I'm not really seeing anything notable from the popular names. As far as crypto goes, crypto's seeing a bit better bounces. So Bitcoin's closer to the high of yesterday, which is good. We want to set this higher low, and it's possible crypto is going to break that before the stocks do, and kind of potentially lead the way for the rest of the stock market. So Ethereum, we've broken out of this. So now we're seeing follow through. We want to get above this 12 moving average because it has been very much guiding us down here, and push off as much as possible. So last previous high was here. We want to get at least to the golden pocket to give us more room on the way back down. Give us more XRP still got this daily inverse head and shoulders, trying to set this daily higher low. You need to break the high of yesterday to set this daily higher low. Litecoin still weak overall. Hype has a trend change now. Hype's first trend change. And we have a long ways to go to our last, so we're still in the daily bear flag by this, but we've changed the daily trend, which is a possible indicator of trying to set the monthly higher low. So now we have a new level to play off of, and that's good. We need to see more names changing their daily trend. So Hype is kind of standing out as far as having its daily trend changed, but we need to see more follow through and more continuation of that trend now. So if we just see a trend change with not a lot of follow through and then back down, it was a bit of a fake out. BNB still looking for its daily higher low. Solana very weak, trying to set its daily higher low though, getting close to the high of yesterday. So we need to set that and then make a run at this previous high. So Solana is a bit behind as far as that goes. ONDO still weak. We need to break out of this equilibrium that we've got going on here. Link just set its daily higher low, so now we're trying to break this previous resistance here, and that would be changing the daily trend. Sui trying to get above this 12 moving average as well. So we're looking a little bit better. We need to start seeing more follow through with these alts. XLM's trying to change the daily trend. Cardano just set its daily higher low. Now we need to change the daily trend. Dogecoin still trying to set its daily higher low. HBAR still in an equilibrium here. Tightening up very much. Mochi, decent bounce so far. Now we're trying to find that daily higher low still. No sign of that yet. Alpha set its higher low. Now we're changing the daily trend. So the ones that have changed the daily trend are actually they're weaker overall. So you would hope that they changed the daily trend before, because they've just been so much worse beat up. But as each one changes the daily trend, it gives more power to the rest of them to change their daily trends. So this is a good sign. We need to continue this as more and more can change their daily trend. Kaspa right on the brink of changing its daily trend, so that's good. That is a very good sign. See this continuation, and then we want to start seeing this daily 12 moving average be the guide back up. So early indicators, there are names that are changing. And that's what we need to see. AVAX still weak, but it's trying to still set the daily higher low now. So we are trying to change its daily trend, get above this point now, give us more conviction. And as I'm seeing more names, I'm starting to think that this is going to be more and more likely. Yeah, so Caspa looking good. Ton still holding up its every day has a higher low pattern so far. So we haven't even hit daily consolidation yet on ton. But that being said, this is just a straight bounce. We need to change the daily trend. So it has had a much bigger move, but this could just be shorts covering. And then when it comes time to daily consolidation, it could just roll over because no supports have been made on the way up. So we need to change the daily trend as well. Trump is still looking for that daily higher low. And we've retraced a lot now, so we're close to the middle of yesterday's range. Could just be an inside bar. We're further away from a trend change than other names. This is kind of a downtrend line here. Potential inverse head and shoulders to be possible looking out for. But yeah, we have to get above this trend line now. There's our neckline. All right, so yeah, be cautious trading today. This is we call it donation day because these are very hard days to trade. We could see extreme 2 to 4%. If there's a surprise, we could see a 4% move on the indice, on the S&P 500, which as far as crypto goes, that could be a lot more elevated move. So caution on that, and just know when you're trading, maybe if you're in a good position, de-risk. But yeah, it could be a wild card day for sure. All right, so I will see you tonight for the recaps, and good luck trading. Looks like our alts are trying to do some work here, so that's a good sign. That's what we like to see. Stocks, nothing really significant. Potentially inside bar days, and like I said, until we get that news, and then probably an extreme move, I'm thinking at that point. All right, well, take care, and I will see you at the end of the day. Bye.